Okay guys, I want you to know the process of making alcohol. So this is how you do the things. So it is a local brewing. So you start by like crushing the cassava, which has been fermented for some few days. Then after you crush them like this to smaller particle, so that it is become easy for you to mix them with water, so that it will get fermented so easily. So this is the process. You start by crushing. You crush this. So this one is a grinding stone. So I'm using it to crush so that it will become less tiresome for me to crush the things. So you don't need to go to ginnery and do whatever. So this is how you do it. You crush them, you crush them, you crush them. So this is how you crush them. You pound like this, like the way I'm doing. You get the fresh one like this, then you crush with using your grinding stone. So this is the process. Then after doing it like this, so this is a crystal form. So it is in a small particle, not like this form. So after this, you sunbathe them. You make them to dry. After drying some few days, then you mix them with water. You can either put it in a boil or any mean of thing that you can use it for making these things to get some, to get softened. To get softened. Then after some few days, you take them on fire, you fry them. Then after frying them, you mix them with water again. Then you put it in a drum. Then after there, the mixtures that you used or the catalyst that you used for fermenting it, it is you use a yeast. So yeast, it is a very good catalyst for fermenting this local brew. So then after mixing it with yeast, so because it speeds up the rate of fermentations and make you so easily to
what do yeast have to speed? What do yeast have?
Yeast. So yeast, you use either a maize or maize seeds or sorghum seeds, any whatever. But normally I use sorghum seeds. Then after I pour water on that sorghum seeds for some few days, it will grow up. Then like a size, because when you like you're planting seeds in the gardens, then the embryo gets up. So that is how you do it. Some few days when the embryo gets up or grow up, you pick them. You can either take it to ginnery or you use your grinding stone for grinding it so that it becomes in a powder form. Then after that, you get that powder form of yeast. You take it and pour it in a drum where that alcohol you're mixing, or that whatever that you've fried up, and mix it with water. Then you pour it in that drum. Then after pouring that yeast in that drum, the catalyst, it will increase the rate of fermentations.
I mean, there is big bacteria, a lot of bacteria.
Bacteria, because that yeast contains bacteria. So that bacteria will help in speeding up the rate of fermentation in that alcohol. So that is that. Okay, in that form, it is a wine. In fact, it is in a wine form. Then after pouring that yeast in that drum, it will stay like for 3 days. Then after you get that fresh cassava, you cook them or you boil that cassava. Then some few minutes you you pound that cassava, because the ready cassava, not that unready, not the raw one. You get that cassava, you pound them using pound mortar and whatever. Yeah, you know that. After you get that cassava that you pound, because it becomes so soft for you to mix it in that that content in the drum. So after mixing them together using that yeast, because by then yeast is already there, so you use that soften what the pound cassava for mixing it, so that it becomes so easy for you to cook it. So once you don't put that cassava, that soft cassava, the alcohol will not come that all that good, because it will be few and less bitter, so you cannot easily get drunk. So if you want to get drunk, so you have to put that cassava and the yeast, so that it increase the rate of fermentations and whatever. Then after you take them on fire. So the process here I will not show you, because we don't have that equipment here right now. So when we are going to cook this or ferment this into that real brew or that real alcohol, we call it arege. Yeah, lujuru. That's how we call it locally, lujuru. So, but the most name that people prefer calling arege. So that is how you do the thing.
Thank you.